Please read the disclaimer. Hello, beautiful people. Shalom, money makers. We're going to talk about the crypto market, about XRP, about ICP, internet computer that has been going just wow recently, and Zcash that continues to rise. We'll talk about why XRP, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana basically are kind of quote unquote stuck, and why a lot of the fear in the market is actually coming from social media, but not from real life. And I'm kind of sick of this happening. All I ask from you is that you give me a beautiful smile to send out those good vibes. Mishity smash that like button. Listen, let's try to get 2,000 likes on this video. I know you guys can do it. It really helps out with the algorithm and only takes 2 seconds. Really helps out the channel. Currently, XRP is sitting at $2.21, basically flat on the day. Same thing with Bitcoin, flat as the Dead Sea, right? Anybody doesn't know, the Dead Sea is flat. There's no waves and you can float in it. I used to live a click away, so I've been there many times. Ethereum also 0.3%, Solana 0.77%. But there are assets that have been moving significantly. ICP, Internet Computer, has been just going on a very nice uptrend here, up 27% today. Since they came out with the news about the change there, it's up 189% in 6 days. So anybody that tells you, oh, the crypto market, it's over, there's nothing, right? There's no opportunities, there's no look, right? I'm just saying. And not only that, Zcash that we've also been talking about over the past few days also continues to rise up another 20%. And also, wow, right? That's all I can say. Up wow amount in the last 50 days. I'm not sure again what gives you the vacation. So I'm kind of careful of what I'm saying, but just it's like 4 digits, right? So that's a massive movement there. And the top dogs, right? Which the top 4 or 5, which most people have a significant amount probably of their portfolio in, haven't been moving, right? If you can see here on the last month, Bitcoin down 70%, Ethereum down 25%, XRP down 22%, BNB down 26%, Solana down 30%. So over the last month, right? Wow, Zcash is already 12. Wow. Zcash is up, big amount, right? So there's always going to be these movements, and anyone that's like, hey, the market, it's finito de mas. No, right? Look, you can see that there's still assets that are moving. It's just the big dogs, not a lot of money is flowing into there. And if there's no buying, then the price gets stuck, and the algorithms, they take advantage of what's happening. Okay. Again, this is just my opinion. These are my views. This is what I'm thinking. This is what I'm doing. Of course, not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence before you decide to invest. Also, a reminder that I will never contact you on social media asking you to sign up to anything, to send me anything. Those are imposters. Please be careful out there. I only have the YouTube, the Twitter account, and we're working on something new, which I've mentioned before. But until then, I'm not on any of these other platforms. Please be very careful. There have been people that have fallen in that web. Please be careful out there, okay? We've documented it multiple times. Please be very careful out there, okay? A lot of the fear that is coming out is crypto Twitter. And, I think it's more crypto Twitter because crypto YouTube, for the most part, it's usually, right, pretty bullish because people are kind of scared giving negative views because then, but on crypto Twitter, it's people can, hide behind a username and they can be as bearish as they want, right? But not on Wall Street. Right? Crypto Twitter is full of doom right now, fear, frustration, as is the cycle over. But ironically, JP Morgan just raised their Bitcoin fair value estimate to 170,000 using their gold-based valuation model. They're literally saying that it's currently undervalued. At the same time, crypto Twitter is calling for another crash. And the reason isn't hyper vibe. They say Bitcoin is replacing gold as a store of value asset. Bitcoin already absorbs 1.8 X more risk capital than gold, and in a normalized environment, that pushes the fair value to 170 plus in the next 6 to 12 months. So while crypto Twitter is panic scrolling, Wall Street is quietly turning bullish. If JP Morgan is right, the capitulation you are feeling isn't the end, and it's a handoff phase where emotional sellers transfer coins to patient buyers. Sentiment is loud, smart money is quiet. Choose your side wisely. I think that part of the problem is, and again, this could be, on the YouTube community, on the Twitter community, especially the Twitter community, because I think there it's much more was evident. I think evident. I don't know. Where people were saying, "Oh, the bull market is here. October, we're going to have it. We're going to do it." And if you've been watching the channel for a while, you know that that's not how I looked at it. I knew that there was a possibility that October wouldn't be October. I knew that November might not be Movember, right? I knew that these possibilities were a possibility, right? And so I saw like the moon that was like Altcoin, the craziest, is starting next, all these kinds of every single day declarations. But that's not me. That's not how I operate. But, there are positive signals and there are negative signals. I try to give you the good, the bad, and the ugly on this channel. I hope that you appreciate that. For example, there is, according to CryptoQuant's Bull Score Index, it fell below 0 for the first time since January 2022. Last time it happened right before the previous bear market began. Okay, so again, there are bullish signals and there are negative signals. All of the signals that in previous cycles have told us that we hit the top of the bull market, none of them have flashed. Okay, so this is how it's going to be. There's always going to be things that are weird and things that are, we're saying to ourselves, okay, the market is very, very confusing right now. And I also think that it's very, very confusing right now. I think that the market has changed. I think the market is developing. I think the market is turning into something different, the crypto market. But, I've been around enough time in markets, in stocks, in crypto, to know that things are dynamic and things might look very bleak 1 second, and then the next week things look amazing. Like we had back in June, right? If you remember, we were all the way under $2 even for XRP, and then suddenly we started moving to the upside, right? Things can look like here also. We dropped all the way in April to 1.6, and then it rose to 2.6, right? So things can change fast, things can move, right? And in a short period of time, things can, be dynamic. It seems that the 4-year cycle formula is gone, right? It's pretty much, been proven that this cycle, even before, right? We saw new highs for Bitcoin prior to having that. Had never happened before. So this cycle is different. And of course, there's a lot of factors, right? The ETFs, the big money and everything that's coming from that, the market caps that are a lot higher and require a lot more money, right? To move in a significant way. And that's why I decided I'm not doing this more. I'm sick of it. I'm finished with it. Looking at the 4-year cycle and saying, oh, this has to happen by this, I'm going to be more dynamic in a sense that if the market is going down, I'm going to be doing things in a specific way. And if the market's more strong, I'm going to be doing things specific way. But that's what I'm going to be doing. And my long-term thesis is the same, okay? And you have to decide what is good for you, okay? Again, what I do, what's good for me might not be good for you. Maybe you can do things in a different way than me and it will be a lot better. Nobody knows, right? I'm not a prophet. I'm not from the future. I'm sorry. I'm not a time traveler. I don't know who's going to win the game tomorrow. I don't know. But it will be very interesting to see what plays out. And I found the secret scrolls though. I didn't get bigger. I just saw this. I think this was given out in Ripple Swell to people that were there. The difference between Ripple, XRP, and XRPL. Still, people get confused. Ripple is a technology company whose solution use XRPL, XRP, RLS2, and other digital assets. Ripple is also the holder of XRP and one of many developers building on and contributing to the XRP ledger. XRP native token to XRPL. XRP is a native token similar to Ethereum for Ethereum blockchain or BTC for Bitcoin. XRP facilitates transactions on the network, protects the ledger from spam, and bridges currencies in the XRP ledger, native decentralized exchange. And the ledger is the layer 1 blockchain with reliability and stability proven for over a decade. It is trusted by businesses and builders globally for the efficient tokenization and exchange of crypto, native, and real world assets. So if you didn't know what was the difference between the two, you're welcome. I found the scrolls, the secret scrolls with the explanation. I know, because a lot of people are still kind of confused. A lot of people are new to the market. So it will be very interesting to see what happens here. I think my kids are going to be coming back from school in just a few minutes. So I think that's a good place to wrap it up. Don't forget to check out the links in the description down below. You can sign up to the email list here and get the indicator, and also with the partners. So link is in the description down below. Please trade responsibly. I will get a commission if you use my link. Thank you for that. And don't forget to smash the like button. Did we get 2,000 likes on this video? Yes, no, maybe. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time.